Hello, everybody. Warm welcome to all the teachers joining us for today's webinar on preparing students for impactful creative talks. We are happy to host this webinar led by ELTA Telangana for the benefit of the English teachers across the country and especially for Telangana. Today's session, it focuses on how the teachers can guide our students to express their ideas with confidence and creativity through creative talks or like TED style presentations. We will be exploring what makes these talks different from traditional speeches and how to help students discover ideas worth sharing and how storytelling and structure can turn a simple talk into an inspiring one. We are privileged to have a team of resource persons, including Mr. Vinay Raju sir, English teacher at ZPHS Modi Manikyam, Telangana, Vasundhara madam, and Srinivas sir from TED licensed school in Telangana. And very importantly, today we have the experience sharing by the students from ZPHS Jangapalli. I'm sure today's session will help us gain practical insights to make the students prepare for the creative talks. So once again, welcome everybody. And now I invite Vinay Raju sir to begin the session and give the background of today's purpose. Over to you, sir. Vinay Raju sir.
Okay. Good morning, all of you. This is Vinay Raju. I'm working as a school assistant English and also working as a general secretary of ELTA. And thank you for all of you joining for this session. So this every year, as we are planning for the teachers, the students conducting the competitions. This year we planned the two activities. One is Olympiad. As usual, last year we did it. So another thing is that instead of elocution, and we are going something behind that. That's a ELTA EduQuest talk. So this is also almost like a elocution only, but it's somewhat different, like a TED talk. You might have heard the word TED talks. So it is a very famous in the entire the world. The most of the private sector schools, even engineering colleges, are also adopting this. So now we are planning to try this one. Let us enter into the today's topic. So generally, if you categorize them into three categories, so generally the speeches that we ask the students to give during in the school hours, no, that's Teachers' Day, 15th August, 26th January. So during that time, the speech they delivered is just a formal and the school speech. So it just consisting of information. Suppose if you are celebrating the Independence Day, so generally, what we'll talk about Independence Day when it come, what are the freedom fighters and how they struggle to get the freedom and all other things. When the same speech is given by the speakers, the political leaders or the officials, so they address the same speech, how the country evolved since independence, and what are the challenges still we face, and what are the action to be taken so that we become a better country. So this is the second type of speeches, whereas the our ELTA EduQuest talks is a third type now. Here, the best for inspiring and sharing and innovative ideas. So similar independent speech, if it is included in the ELTA EduQuest talk, it will become a personalized and connected with the emotions. So as an Indian, so how you contributed to the society and what are your personal experiences as an independent India. So what you have made to become a responsible citizen of this country. So what is your share for making India a better place to live? If these areas are added, then it will become an ELTA EduQuest tag. So now we go into the details and all these features of all the three varieties of the speeches. So look at again the first one is the formal, that is respectful, simple, and the direct. So second is the persuasive, means it asks for the audience to take some action so that we will become a better. The third one is more engaging, conversational, emotional, and reflective. That is our ELTA EduQuest talk. So these are the different features of these three varieties. So the first one is the formal speech, second one is the public and the general speech, and the third one is the ELTA EduQuest talk. So look at the first one's purpose is the inform, motive, and the second one is the address the issues, and third one is the inspire and the thought provoking. So this speech will make an every individual to think of better country, how they can make, and they're part of that progress of the country. So here the audience for the first and second is the first one is the teachers and the students. Second one is the it's a general public, and the third one here is the global and intellectual. So the ELTA EduQuest or the TED Talks are like for a intellectual and the global audience. Format of this and the structure of these three speeches is first one is generally like a greeting. Generally, students will introduce themselves and then the body of the speech, and then followed by the conclusion. Whereas the public speech is also attention and explanation and arguments and make others to convince, and then action to be taken at the end of that. That these four aspects are to be addressed in that. But whereas in our ELTA EduQuest talks, so there is a hook. Hook means the speech of the particular student begins with a question or a quote or making an audience to draw their attention towards them. So the next followed by their personal story. So how they involved in that area, topic, whatever it may be. Then there is an insights and also the broader perspective of that topic, and also the reflections of the speaker, and finally it's a ending for that. Next tone of the speech is the for first and the second one. First one it is the polite and respectful, but whereas the second one it is the clear and persuasive, making an audience to convince to take some action there. And here it is a conversational and the motivational. Here this ELTA EduQuest talk is like a talking to the audience directly. Even they go on asking the questions, some agreement and disagreement. Do you agree with me? Am I right? Isn't it? So even they didn't respond to their questions, and they go on asking, and they started interacting with the audience in front of them. So it's like in a motivational and also looks like in a conversation. The speaker is talking with the audience. Then the pronouns used in the first cases, it is I, we, you, and all. Whereas in the second case, it is we and our society. And the third one here, the you, I, and we. Okay. Here the you are talking to the audience in front of you. And as a speaker, you go on adding your personal stories into the speech. And the examples of the first type is generally we add the quotations in the independent speech or the teacher's day speech, whatever it may be. Generally, we use the quotations told by the freedom fighters and all other things. But here in the public speech, we add the facts and the opinions. So to make the people convince, we tell them the statistics of that. This is the progress and this is the progress that needed. So this is the role of the people so that we reach certain goals like that. But here in the last one, that is the ELTA EduQuest, we are adding the stories and the metaphors of our own. So that will make your speech more effective, and it will come from your heart. So the speech is so effective that because your emotions and your personal stories are being added to them. And the opening styles in the first case, it is a respectful and it is a greeting, formal greeting like that. And in the public speaking, it is an attention grabbing. Here it is an hook. Hook means it will make a question or ask, interact with the audience so that the audience will start thinking that is that really true. It's a thought-provoking question at the beginning of the speech, not a formal introduction and the speech and all other things. Then the ending of speech is for the first case, it is a moral or the quote, and then in second cases, it is call to action. But whereas in the ELTA EduQuest talks, it is a thought-provoking. So at the end of the speech, every individual and the audience who are in front of you are go on thinking about your idea. The idea that you have presented must have an impact on the audience, and that means that is going to have an impact on the ability to think and take actions. So there must be a change in the society and the way the human beings think. So that is thought provoking. And the delivery of the style, here it is formal and the rehearsed, whereas the second one is the semi formal and energetic. But whereas ELTA EduQuest talks is like a dynamic and expressive. So the visuals, generally we never use the visuals for in the first and the second category. But whereas in the third category, if possible, because we have an IFE boards, no, when the speaker is talking and some background images should be shared with the audience so that what the speaker is speaking, so the image also reflects the same idea. So this is optional, not compulsory. If possible, you can try that also. So look at the example, the titles of these things. So imparting of reading is the one sample of the speech for the formal. And same the next one for the public speaking, why the reading books and the still matter in the digital world. Here, ELTA Educate is also the topic of the presentation is like that only. Why reading books still matter in the digital world. So these are the some futures of the all the three varieties, but we are following the ELTA EduQuest talk. That is the last one. When compared with these the three, the last one is the more effective and very energetic. So I will show you these different samples again. So this is the speech one that is generally we follow in the school. Good morning, everyone, respected teacher, and my dear friends, like that. So then today I'm here to speak about the importance of the reading books and like that. So books are our best friends and the silent teachers and the faithful guides. So this is a general school speech. If we move on to the next speech. So reading books helps us to explore the new world without leaving our chairs. So next, if we move on to the today's world is the distraction. If you cannot read the text on the screen, please zoom your screen so that you can read the text. So this is the speech too. Again, it begins with a formal introduction greeting, and we live in a digital world, a world of smartphones, tablets, and Instagram. But today, I want to remind you like that. Yes, the internet gives us the quick answer, but the books gives us the deeper understanding like that. Now let us come to our third speech. This is very important for us. So ELTA Educate, why the reading books still matter in the world. Here, the look at the opening hook of that. Have you ever caught yourselves scrolling endlessly through your phone, switching from one app to another app, and wondering, what did I actually learn today? So this is the hook of the your speech. You are asking the audience that most of the time you are spending your time scrolling your mobile phone and switching from the one app to another app. But have you ever think of yourselves? What did actually you learn on that day? We live in a world where the information never sleeps. But here the question: if knowledge is just a click away, why do we still need the books? So again, there is a question for that. Then there is a pause, because reading books is not about collecting information, it's about building understanding. Then there is an emotional connection of the story. When I was a child, I read a storybook about a boy who dreamt of touching the star. That story did not teach me the rocket science, but it taught me the something deeper, the power of imagination. And the books do that. They take us behind the facts and into the world of ideas, emotions, and empathy. They help us to see the life through someone's else's eyes. Then again, next step is the contrast between the digital and the deep reading. In the digital world, we read fast but understand less. We skim, we scroll, we swipe our attention, and the jumps like a restless bird. But when we sit with the book, our mind slows down, we focus and we reflect. Science even proves that reading printed books improves the memory, focus on emotional intelligence, and the things on the screen can replace. Then the next point is the broader view. So digital media gives us the instant access to everything. Yet we often feel empty. Books, on the other hand, ask for the patience, but they give us deep. The train we our that we they train our brain and to think critically, to question and the dream. Every great leader, Abdul Kalam and Malala, grow surrounded by the books, because books shape the mind and behind every meaningful change. And the last part is the personal reflection. Imagine this: instead of checking your phone first thing in the morning, what if we opened the book? 15 minutes of the reading each day. That's all it takes is start a quiet revolution in your mind. Last one is the conclusion. So, yes, we live in a digital world, but that makes the books even more valuable because they remind us slow down and we think deeply and stay human. Let us not see the screens divine how we learn are the dream because the future does not belong to those who scroll fast. It belongs to those who read, reflect, and the reimagine the world. And thank you. So this is how the ELTA Quest talks will be like that. So the key takeaways of this webinar is that, so the first one is clear and the respectful, emphasizing the moral values, whereas the public one persuasive, confiding. But the ELTA EduQuest are the story driven, emotional, and focusing on ideas. Okay, thank you. And this is about how the ELTA EduQuest talks will be like that. This is the nutshell of that. And we have prepared some self-reflective questions also. Those things we will share in the WhatsApp groups. And thank you. And over to you, Pranik.
Uh, so thank you for making the introductory or the details of the uh, creative talk just like a TED talk. Thank you so much for the session, sir, till now. And uh, why don't we now take some time to listen to one of the students who has experienced this presenting this type of talk. So may I request E Sahitya? Sahitya, can you mute and present? Yes. Please mute. Please unmute. Sorry. Yes. So Sahitya will give us a sample creative talk or a TED style, TED Edu style talk now. Sahitya, over to you, please.
Hello everyone, this is Sahitya, a proud Nandra student for ZPH Jangapalli. Today I want to explore the role of education. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine a world is 50 years from now. Will it be a world of innovation, equality, or progress? Or will it be a one of conflict, division, or despair? Now open your eyes and answer to that question lies one word: education. Education is a blueprint for better tomorrow. It is a seed from which societies grow, the light that the humanity forward. Today, I want to explore how education is most powerful force we have to shape the future. Do you know what is the most powerful weapon to change the world? It's education. I come from a small village in Karimnagar where many families struggle to make ends. My parent has always believed that education is the only way to change our life. I have seen people in my neighborhood who studied well and got good jobs in city. One of my cousins was the first person in our family finish college. Now he works in Hyderabad and supports his parents. This inspires me a lot and made me realize that education is a powerful force that can be break the cycle of poverty. Education not only helps God good jobs but also broadens our thinking. I have noticed that when I learn new thing in school, I go to home and explain to them. My mother with examples. She understands and feels happy. She even shared his ideas to other women in our village. It shows that education can change the mindset of students as well as parents. So I won't study hard and get a job and supports my family and village group. Education gives us a knowledge, a confidence, and a courage to the big dream. If I believe every child give a chance to study, our whole community can have a better future. Education is a game changer. It transforms individually, communities, and nations. But an individual, it unlocks of opportunities. We take a child from margins of society. We give them a voice, a purpose, and a future. For communities, education is a uniform. It bridges divides into a race, a class, and a culture. It teaches us to beyond our differences and recognize shared humanity. For nations, Education drives progress. Countries invest in education is more able and prosperous. Education is a great equalizer. But here's the thing, it's not just about learn how to read, how to write, and how to solve equations. It's about fostering critical thinking, empathy, and resilience. Education is a foundation of everything we hope to achieve as a just society. But here's the reality, today isn't perfect. Millions of children around the world are out of schools, millions more are in our classrooms that fail equip them from the future. Even in developed countries, education systems are struggling with the rapid pace to change. Why? Because we are still teaching yesterday's world. We emphasize memorization over creativity. We reward compliances over curiosity. And too often, if you want education to shape the future, you must rethink how to approach it. Every child, regardless to their gender, location, social economic background, and access to equality education. And inclusive education system is not just a fail; it's essential for just building society. The jobs of tomorrow will require adaptability, problem solving, collaboration. Schools must just teach skills like digital literacy, emotional intelligence, and environmental awareness alongside traditional subjects. Teachers are the architects of the future. They need training, support, and inspire students to reach their full potential. From online courses and virtual classrooms, digital innovation, education can bring this farthest corner of the world. Now let's imagine that future again this time. Imagine a world where every child has access to equality, a world where schools are hubs of innovation, where teachers are celebrated, and where learning is never stopped. This is the future we can build, but it requires all of us, parents, educators, policymakers, and citizens, to prioritize education like never before. I will leave you will this. Education is not just a pathway to success, it is a foundation of hope. It is a key to solving the challenges we face today and possibilities of tomorrow. The question is, will we invest in it? Will we innovate for it? Will we fight for it? Because the future doesn't end happen, it is shaped by the decision. We make the values, uphold the education we provide. Let's commit to making education the cornerstone of the better world ourselves from our citizens for generations yet to come. Thank you.
So, Sahitya, thank you so much for that wonderful talk. Yeah, it was confident, clear, and it truly reflected creative thinking. And that was a great example how students can express ideas worth sharing. Now, we will move on to, I'll invite B. Hasini to share her journey of TED Talk experience. Over to you, Hasini.
Sure, sir.
Yes.
Um, Good evening to all, respected teachers and my dear friends. My name is Hasini. I'm a 10th grade student of ZPHS Jangapalli. And today I'm going to share my experience of TED journey with you all. Uh, it's all begin with our Vasundhara madam who applied for the TED license. When we heard that news, we felt really excited and curious because it's a first step of our growth. Uh, when I was selected to give the TED talk, I was really very excited and a little bit nervous because it's the first time for me. Uh, then My topic was how can a single thought change the world. At first, I thought it was just a simple question, but as I started preparing for the talk, I realized how powerful it was. We make our scripts by ourselves, and our teachers refined that and corrected the mistakes, and they said how to correct the mistakes. We were really very thankful to them. When the day I gave my TED talk, I was really very nervous, but after giving the TED talk, I feel really very proud because I have given a meaningful and important message to the world. As I spoke, I could feel a strong connection with all you. That moment made me truly understanding what my topic meant. Through my TED journey, I became a better speaker. Before my TED talk, I felt very nervous to take the dais. But after my TED, I was really taking the dais, and we are hosting the programs in our school. And also, we hosted the program of Collector Madam program, the TED inauguration ceremony in our school. Our teachers, our faculty of English was really uh, plays a key role in our growth. We were really very thankful to them. As I speak fluently today because of our teachers, with their with motivation, and with their confidence also. We feel very confident today to speak in front of you because of them only. We was really very thankful to them, and thank you for giving this opportunity.
So, Hasini, thank you so much for sharing your journey with us, and it was truly inspiring to hear how you developed this idea and turn it into a TED talk. It's really a great motivation for all of us and to all the students. Now, now I would like to invite Varshini. She'll be sharing her reflections after her experience of presenting in a TED Edu talk. Varshini, can you please unmute and share your thoughts?
Good evening, respected dignitaries, teachers, and dear friends. I am Varshni, a 10th grade student of ZPHS Jangapalli. As we all know, we got TED license and I have participated in TED Talks. At first, we chose topic and prepared our script of our own. And my topic name is How Changing a Perspective Can Change Our Life. Before listening about this topic, I believed that perspective can't change our life. But when I was preparing for my TED Talks, I realized that how perspective can change our life. When I was not participating in TED, I used to feel fear to talk on stages. But when I changed my perspective, I became more confident to give speech on any platform. I prepared my script of my own. And when we were preparing for TED, I faced one problem. That is, whenever I wanted to go for TED, our other subject teachers did not allow me to go for TED because they thought that if I go for TED, may not I focus on other subjects. But that is truly wrong because I focused on all other subjects as TED. Even I got good marks, and then they also helped me to go for TED, and this TED talk helped me to learn and uh, discuss with a group, and this helped me to talk on any stage. Now I am able to talk on any platform without hesitation, and at last I would like to express my gratitude to our English teachers for their dedication and support and made me dedicated and confident. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody.
So, Varshini, thank you for sharing your reflections, and it was really insightful to hear how the TED Talk preparation helped you grow in confidence and clarity of expression also. Thank you so much, Varshini. Now it's time for us to listen to the teachers who prepared these students. Now I would like to invite Vasundhara Madam from ZPHS Jangapalli, and she will be taking us through her experience of how she has prepared the students. Ma'am, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Now, can I share my screen, sir?
Ma'am, yes.
Okay. Is it okay, sir? Right.
Ma'am, if you can put it on a slideshow, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Can a 14-year-old child studying in a rural school in Karimnagar district, can that child stand on a stage, speak like a global leader? That was a question in my mind. And then I thought, no way. But something unusual happened after a year. So, this is the beginning of our journey as a TED Talk. Good evening, everyone. I am Vasundhara Bellankonda, working as School Assistant English at ZPHS Jangapalli. And I would like to take you to the tour of our TED journey. We got TED license. Here, I would like to mention the names of two persons. First of all, Vinay Raj sir, who has laid a platform in our school. Like he started the YouTube channel on our school's name and Facebook channel, and everything was set up. The groundwork was done, and I had the opportunity to work with him, and then. We got license, but we did not get much publicity then, and we didn't do much work then. And then our I have to mention about our district collector ma'am, who took the initiative to collaborate with a private school, and she has conducted a TED competition, and in that she has means in that competition our two students, they stood in the top 40, and our Hasini, she stood in the top 20. And when that happened, and I got an idea why only private schools get this opportunity. Why can't school students can become a global leader or a global performer like that? Then, with the motivation of Vinay Raj sir, I applied for it, and I submitted all the details. Then we could proudly say that we were the first government school to get the TED license, and up to getting the license, that was very good. And then actual story started. So we started the TED club at our school. We just began with 5 students, and now presently 50 members are there in our TED club. And it was a huge response from the students also. But as Vinay sir said, our TED, that's the process, it takes 3 steps: discover, develop, and share. And to do that, let me begin with the first step, that is discover. As Aristotle says, well begun is half done. So it was a good beginning, getting the license, enthusiasm of all the students, everything was going well. And then we had a task actually. Uh, we had to select certain students who should who should take their time, who should put their effort, and who should be committed to all these things. And we selected 5 students from ninth grade because they do not have the tension of the study hours, or such type of tensions will not be there, and we could see that effect, means how the results will be in the next year also. And then the task was to select the topics. So we prepared a list of interesting topics for students, where students feel interested. So we asked them to choose, or they could come with their own topics also. But at the initially, we have selected for them. And then the next step, knowing, understanding the topic. The student should understand the topic, they should internalize it, and then they did some research. So they have browsed uh, the internet, and they collected some information from there. They read some books, and they came up with their own script, raw script. And then the next step, in that step, interesting personal experiences of students in the we have inserted them in the scripts. And further, we had to know more about the students. So we had some sessions, like I would like to give some examples. One of our students, M Sharanya, she her TED talk, that topic was, if I were the prime minister. And she spoke so well, and she explained that because of alcoholic consumption, how her family faced a lot of troubles. And she said that if she were the prime minister, she would abolish it, and how she would take care of the country. So other students also listened to her, and everybody knew new perspective. And then I would like to give another example, overcoming the fear of failure. This topic was taken by R. Srija, and she told that she felt depressed when she failed in an exam, and later how she came back with double confidence. And she also shared her experience when she got a district prize at quiz competition, and she got overconfident. So such psychological issues of students also we came to know. And not only students, we as teachers also got educated, and we got more connected with the students. And then the next stage, developing the scripts and refining and adding. We together as English faculty, we did that. And for developing, and the most important task for us was that we had to develop confidence, not only the script, but also the confidence among the students to come forward, because previously they were having the habit of just coming onto the stage and just speaking for 2 or 3 minutes. They hardly participated in elocution competitions, but now they have to speak and be confident in their speech. So for that, we have done like some methods, like 2 minute talk. Every day they have to speak for 2 minutes on their favorite topic, whatever they like. And then they have to write every day one creative story, and the next day they have to tell us. And then we have taken some spoken English classes, not only to these 5 students, but also to the all the TED Club students. And then we believe that fluency should be attained first, not accuracy. Accuracy will come later, they will develop. You might have seen the students. I don't say that they are completely perfect, but they are confident enough to speak in front of anybody on any platform. So that fluency we wanted to attain at the beginning stages. And then the scripts were ready, students internalized it. Now, how to prepare and how to share it. That was the task, the third stage. And we made the students to perform in front of a small gathering. Actually, if, students feel shy, and they get freeze in front of a large gathering. So what we did, so every classroom they had to perform every day. Like in sixth class, in a small gathering, they have to perform one day, the next day, like that. So and at the end, they were very comfortable to perform before anybody. And finally, the D-Day came when TED event was conducted on 29th March, and all the 5 students, they have presented very well, and we have recorded their videos, and we have uploaded, and videos were uploaded and on the official TED website. And the students also received certificates of appreciation, and we too, as mentors, we too got the certificates, and the mission was accomplished. But that is not the end. the next journey with the next set of students began. And in we have completed 3 cycles till now, and so far 15 students have successfully presented their TED talks, and all their videos are uploaded in the official TED channel. And we believe that it's just the beginning and we have miles to go. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Over to you.
Vasundhara, thank you so much for
Okay,
that
sir. I will stop
insightful.
share.
Yes,
Thank you.
ma'am. No problem. For that insightful sharing with very clear and practical examples. And the way you described the process, it made it so relatable and very inspiring, and also showing how students discovered their own topics and took ownership of their learning. This is also very interesting, ma'am. And another curious thing here is that why the teachers also discovered new sides of their students through this journey. So thank you so much for sharing your insights and experience. That's wonderful, ma'am. And now it's time we invite D. Srinivas sir to share the impact of the entire journey. And sir is also English teacher from ZPHS Jangapalli. Over to you, Srinivas sir.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, everybody. I am G. Srinivas, one of the English teachers of ZPHS Jangapalli. And so far, our students, one of our students, she has performed a play here, and 2 students they have reflected those things. They have shown the journey of TED, and last my colleague Sundara Madam, she has explained everything. She has shared our TED things in a very good manner. Now I would like to focus on 2 areas. Those the challenges that we have faced during this our TED things, and how we have addressed those things. And later, of course, when we have faced challenges and when those are addressed, definitely there will be achievements. And I will have to focus on the achievements also. Sir, now I would like to share my screen. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
it is visible, but make it in a slide mode, slideshow.
I don't find the option here.
Take it the top.
Uh, yeah, I got it.
Got it?
Still, it is not coming.
No.
sir, but see, it is visible, sir. We can zoom it, I think.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Now the challenges and achievements. That now I will focus on this one. First of all, let me address the challenges. So, as you know very well that the English plays a prominent role in our schools, because our school, our all schools are English medium schools. So English plays a vital role in those in our schools. So here our while when we have taken the students for TED talks, a few students came, and near about 10 students came forward. And you know very well, the students who are good at all the subjects will participate in all the things. Here also the same thing happened. The good students came forward, and we have taken 5 students among them. And the problem we have faced that when we have taken those students for rehearsals and preparation, they are missing the other classes, and the teachers of the dealing other subjects, they felt bad, and they did not allow our students to go for these rehearsals, because when the good students are missing in the class, they felt that teaching to the other students go in vain. So we this was the immediate problem that we have faced. So for that one, we have got a solution for that, and we have convened a meeting, teachers with our headmaster, and we explained how the English plays a crucial role in our school. If a student is good at English, and he can perform better in other subjects also, because the other optional subjects are also taught in English only. So if he is good at English, then he can understand easily your subjects also. So anyhow, we made them convinced, and they also realized the things, and they also sent our students to the talks and rehearsals. This is one of the challenges that we have overcome. And the second challenge is that the tight academic schedule, that busy syllabus completion, tests and assignments. Of course, these are anything for all the students. It will be there. So for that, we have got a solution that we have taken some periods like clicks. Some periods are there. We have taken those periods. For library, some periods are allotted. We have taken those periods. And if any teacher is absent, we have made utilize those periods. So in such a way, we have utilized those things, and other things on weekends, and we have conducted some Zoom to to what do you call, to encourage the students. So in such a way, we have overcome the second issues. And the other thing is that some enthusiastic students are absent due to sickness or family problem. Same. So those students are also generally the good, bright, and good students. They never be absent to schools, but due to health sickness or family problems, they will be absent for some times. So those problems are also addressed by conducting the Zoom sessions. And later, the stage fear and the language issues, this will be there. Initially we faced this problem. Students, they felt fear to come over to the stage to perform the things. So for this one, what we have done, we have conducted some speaking activities in our respective classes. So we three work in the schools. We three are the English teachers in the school. Vasundhara madam, myself, and Rajamouli sir. Unfortunately, Rajamouli sir is unable to join today. He's suffering from fever. So we have taken the spoken activities in our respective classrooms, such as just a minute activity, describing the persons, some telling the jokes, some telling the stories. In such a way, we have conducted some spoken activities. So with that, we became free, and even some plays, some skits. So in such a way, the students overcame with that problem. And finally, the disinterest of parents, because now thing is that I have already told you that we have conducted the Zoom sessions in the weekend days, and some holidays, and even they are preparing for the only credit trip to keeping the maths and science and aside. This is their thought, not about that. So we personally met them, we personally talked to them, and we made them understand that this is what the importance of TED Talk, the importance of English. So and thank you, sir. Thank you very much for giving this wonderful opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Srinivas sir, thank you so much for sharing your valuable insights and also your experiences. And the way you address the challenges and build the collaboration among the teachers is truly commendable. And it was also inspiring to hear how the team supported the students even beyond school hours and convinced the parents, counseled them, and uh, and made these talks successful. So now we have some questions here, Vinedha Raju sir. A few questions I have consolidated into four questions. So if you may address them quickly.
Okay.
One is, could you please provide your WhatsApp group link for more updates? Hamid sir has asked.
So because most of the all the districts will have an ELTA groups, even we created the separate group for the school complex RPs also. So the RPs will in turn share this information with the complex groups and the school groups. Otherwise, you can contact your district ELTA team so that you can join the ELTA WhatsApp group.
All right, sir. And hello, Srinivas sir from Kamam. Hello, sir. Hope you are doing good. And he asked, he appreciated the explanation and said, what is the ideal duration of each talk?
It's 3 to 5 minutes, minimum of 3, maximum of 5.
All right, sir. Thank you. And Zaib sir has asked, kindly let us know how to make our students participate in TED Talk. So I think,
So
yes.
you have to apply every year twice. They will accept applications and give license. So you have to share. There are some questions related to your school, your active participation. That. But here, Melta is conducting the similar competitions for entire state now. We are following the TED format only, but we added our own title, that is ELTA EduQuest Talks. Okay, we will continues to train and give the information about this up to January. We have a state level event in the month of January. Okay.
So Zaib sir, and he has also asked for a sample speech. I think that can be circulated over all the,
Sure. Sure.
so, and
What's what's up?
yes, yes, sir. And also like, as the meetings are as the talks are going on, I saw a lot of appreciations and lot of positivity uh, around each and every talk, sir. So thank you so much for that interaction. And Kishan sir has asked for Olympiad question papers, and that I think
We will share in the groups. No
yes, sir,
issue. Otherwise, we will have a separate meeting for Olympiad. Other things.
yes, yes. All right, thank you so much, sir. And now
Invite TV Rao sir is there. Sir, please
uh,
raise your hand.
TV Rao sir has.
Please raise your hand so that you will be unmuted so that you can talk closing talks.
Sir has joined, but now he is not seen here, sir.
Sir, please raise your hand if you are there.
No, sir, he is not there now.
Okay.
So, sir, I take this opportunity to close the session.
Thank you.
So, sir, thank you so much, Vinay Raju sir, for leading this inspiring and insightful session. And the ideas have truly helped us understand how to nurture the creativity and confidence in the students. And our heartfelt thanks to Vasundhara Madam, Srinivas sir, and students of ZPHS Jangapalli for sharing their experiences. So, especially the students' talks and reflections were very true. I mean, very impressive, clear, confident, and full of genuine expression. And finally, a sincere thank you to all the teachers here today for taking time out of your personal schedule after school hours on a holiday to participate so enthusiastically. Your commitment and involvement has made this session very meaningful, and we look forward to organize more such sessions and keep learning and growing together. And so, ELTA EduQuest competition, I would like to request all the teachers to share the word across your district. We will be organizing similar sessions in case we feel the demand from the field and from the teachers. And let us spread the word about the importance of this competition, and let us make it a success. Thank you once again. And with that, I think we can conclude the session. Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Pranit, and thank you all. And thank you, Bharti Airtel Foundation and your teacher app team, everyone.